Hello, this is Kelly Bruning from Soaps and Such, and tonight we're talking about dry skin. So no dreary dry skin for your facial regimen any longer. So what we need to make sure with dry skin is we need to balance the level of moisturizer with the dryness. So a lot depends upon what you put on your face, both in washing and also with moisturizing as it deals with dry skin. So I'm going to go through our dry skin regimen that I would personally recommend with my products and soaps and such. Again, it's when I formulate my products, I'm looking at how effective they are, what natural ingredients I can use to solve the problem at hand, and what customers are seeking and what troubleshooting problems I can try to solve as we look at the different formulations that I created, soaps and such. Of course, they're all natural or pretty close to all natural and paraben free. A reminder that I look at the EWG barometer, that's the Environmental Working Group's barometer on toxicity, and nothing in my shop or that I sell or make is a 4 or above. It's always less than that. So again, the dry skin face regimen is what I want to talk about. And again, the effort with dry skin is how much moisturizer do I use versus is it going to cause me acne or something like that. So that's what we're here to discuss tonight as we go through the dry skin regimen. Again, just a caveat before I get into the product line with dry skin. I would really suggest for people with dry skin, we're talking about basic dry skin, a humidifier in the home, especially during the winter times. That's really important to be able to saturate the air with some water, and a humidifier will do that for you. So I would strongly suggest that. If you have a dry skin that is going to, or face that's really scaly, or psoriasis or eczema, that's another session that I can do on severe dry skin. Right now, we're just talking about basic dry skin as it pertains to a face regimen, not drastic or severe dry skin like eczema, psoriasis. Okay. So again, people with the dry faces, again, have that struggle between how much moisture I put on my skin versus is that too much moisture that I'm going to break out with acne, and so on. So I want to go through some of my products tonight to show you how they work. Again, this is an information session. It's not a sales pitch. And I'm going off the feedback that those that are far and away from the shop have said, Kelly, we get a little piece of you with these sessions. So I'm able to explain the properties of the products so that especially if you're ordering online, you know a little bit more of the properties of the products and what they can do, and the effort that I put into delivering the product line or the face regimen for you. So that's what this is all about. It's not a sales pitch, but it's more of an information session so you know what the products do. Again, I have a couple of new employees, and we need to get them up to speed on education level. And again, it's all in here, and it takes a while to get up to that type of level of knowledge on the product line. So I really want to share these face regimens with you. Again, the face regimens, before I get started, will be on the Soaps and Such webpage, soapsandsuchlpd.com. And up on one of the tabs up top, you'll see face regimen videos, and you can go there and it'll take you to my YouTube channel. Never thought I'd be a movie star, but sometimes I feel that I am. And I love to impart my wisdom on properties of natural products to you so that you can make educational decisions and choices on your own beauty regimen. So with that, we're going to get started. Again, you're looking at makeup remover, cleansing, astringent, and moisturizing. And with the dry skin faces, the biggest changes are going to be what you wash your face with and what you moisturize your face with. And we'll have some choices here for you. So again, the makeup remover, the one that I recommend for all skin types, that's awesome, is this one right here that I have here at home, the General Makeup Remover. And it has coconut oil in it, a little bit of a cleanser in it, and it's unscented. So that's awesome. Now, an alternative to this, and I don't have it here at home, would be our face pads that have the same solution infused with a little bit of frankincense in it. So that would be, if you want the wash pads, that would be an alternative for you. Okay. So again, all natural, take that makeup off in no time, naturally, without any chemicals. And we want to get the makeup off so we can get the first layer off the pores and then start cleaning up. Okay, for dry skin, I recommend this in several of my beauty regimens. I'm going to recommend 2 cleansers. This is gotta get the label straight, pomegranate geranium face wash. And this has water-soluble calendula extract in it, which is really good for soothing dry skin. It also has pomegranate essential oils that'll help to soothe dry skin as well. So it's a foaming face wash in a big, huge bottle. Again, well worth the value. And it smells good too. A foaming face wash that you wash and rinse. Again, with that calendula really helping faces that are dry, water-soluble calendula in a face wash. An alternative to that, if you would rather have a bar soap, is this one right here. That's a Black Diamond charcoal soap, and that detoxes, clarifies, and moisturizes. Getting a little bit better with the camera. I'm a one-person show, people, so cut me some slack. Okay, so this has, why I like this for dry skin is because this is also made with with shea butter. So even it's a charcoal, so it's going to see the black, so it's going to really cleanse and detox your face. But it's also made with, when I make this, I make it with shea butter, so it really helps to keep your skin moisturized. Shea butter is one of the #1 things you can put on your face, authentic shea butter, one of the most moisturizing things you can put on your face. And you'll see that I'll demonstrate that, or I'll show you that with one of our face creams. Again, our charcoal soap has a little hint of peppermint in it. I don't want people to be surprised with that. Peppermint, not a whole lot, just a teeny bit, but that teeny bit helps as an antimicrobial to fight the bacteria on their skin. Again, made with shea butter, known for moisturizing. That's why I would recommend it for dry faces, which is what this regimen is all about. Okay, then after you cleanse, again, we look at an astringent, and this is where a lot of mistakes take place, in that people pick an astringent that really strips the oils and the moisturizer from your face because it has chemicals in it. Again, my products don't have chemicals in it. What I really like for dry skin and every skin regimen is my rose water astringent, because it's nice and gentle. It's made with some witch hazel and glycerin, and that tightens pores, reduces the sign of aging, and balances the pH in your skin. And that's important because as it tightens your pores, it also cleanses it. An alternative to this, if you have really, really dry skin, would be our pure rose water. And I have 14 bottles left that I use the pure rose water for my own roses that I steam distilled. I was curious enough to learn about that. So I do that. I have 14 bottles left until next year when my blossoms bloom. That would be an alternative to your rose water astringent. And the reason why is because this has a little bit of witch hazel in it, which is a little bit drying, but it's balanced out with the glycerin that's moisturizing. Whereas The Michigan Pure Rose Water doesn't have any glycerin. It doesn't have any witch hazel in it. So that would be an alternative. I don't have a bottle here, but that would be an alternative to dry skin regimen. And then again, the hyaluronic acid here would be next. And the purpose of a hyaluronic acid is to seal in your moisture, your inherent moisture in your face, so that the pollutants in the environment doesn't suck it out. So that's what hyaluronic acid does. It holds 1,000 times its weight in water and then hydrates your face, slowly releasing that throughout the day. So again, I recommend this for all skin regimens, but especially for dry skin. It's in a treatment pump, which I like. And what I like the best about mine is that it's not sticky. Some of these that when I first learned about hyaluronic acid, sometimes when I want to first learn about a product, I'll order one just to see what it is. And in this case, I ordered 2 of them, and both of them were, they were sticky and icky like this. What did I put on my face? Mine is not. Mine is I make this fully masked because the microns in the hyaluronic powders are really fine. So I'm really masked up with a special mask on. But this is awesome. And I use 1 pump a day in the morning myself. And I really noticed in my videos, say, oh, wow, she's looking good. Well, it must be that hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is known for plumpness and to have that, glowy type of look. So hyaluronic acid you would use next in a dry skin regimen to seal in the moisture that you have so that the pollutants don't rob you of it. And even if you're not in New York or places that we think of high pollution, any type of environment can steal your natural moisturizing out from your skin. So I think of that, we call it Dewy Dewy Dew. If you're looking for it on the web, that's what I call it, Dewy Dewy Dew hyaluronic acid. It's awesome, plumps up fine lines and so on. It really helps to hydrate your skin. Non-sticky, which is really important. Okay, so you use that after you've washed your face and after you've hit it with a rose water astringent or rose water, then you would use that hyaluronic acid. Okay, ours is called Dewy Dewy Dew, and it's awesome. Okay, and just so I can show my little diagram before I forget, anytime you put something on your face, you want to go against gravity, so it's always from the center out. Especially look at, I always get this wrong, it's like looking in a mirror. Oh, I got it right tonight. Right here on 4, the neck, see how it's going up? So you do want to hit your neck with your moisturizers and your hyaluronic acid just a little bit, because that can show signs of aging more so than your face. And again, look at the nose. It's from the nose out, the forehead out, cheekbones out, chin out. So that's how you always, it's out, 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 up, up, out, 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 and up. Okay, so that's how coordinated I am. Okay, so that's what you want to make sure you do when you apply any products to your face. So the next really important thing as it pertains to dry skin, what really differentiates from the beauty regimens of mature skin, is what type of moisturizer you choose to put on your face. And I always say, well, you're the one that knows how dry your skin is. If it's dry, 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 and there's nothing you can put on it that will moisturize it, then the most moisturizing thing that I have that you can put on your face is this Renew moisturizer. I should put it to the side so you can see my face. Hello. Renew Moisturizing Shea Butter Face Cream. And that's 98% shea butter that's been whipped with another slight oil to whip it up nicely. And that's the most moisturizing thing you can put on your face in a natural form. As such, it's kind of balmy or shiny. It takes a little while to sink in, so I always want to make mention of that. Of course, all my face face moisturizers are unscented. So if your skin's really dry and you just can't get enough moisture, it would be the Renew moisturizing shea butter face cream that you would turn to, because that's the most moisturizing thing you can put on your face. All natural. Shea butter is awesome. I'm really picky about my vendors and who I buy from and check them all out and do my research. But that's the product to get if you can't get enough moisturizer for your face. Okay? If your face is dry, but geez, Cal, I might not need that shea butter you just talked about. I would suggest this Skintastic Argan Rich Moisturizing Face Cream, big huge jar, and that's rich in omega-3 and fatty acids, and that's moisturizing as well. Not as much as the Renew, which has 99% shea butter in it. Another alternative is this rose water and glycerin cream. This is kind of an unsung hero in the shop. People that have tried this really, really love it. The glycerin, of course, helps to moisturize your skin a lot, and it isn't too what I call rosy scented. I use the rose water to scent it inherently, so I'm not adding any type of fragrance to it. But the rose water and glycerin cream you can use all over. And the ladies that have used this, I'm going to try it again probably tonight. I just haven't had an opportunity to try it lately. But the ladies that have used this really, really herald it as an awesome cream all over, including the face. So you might want to consider the rose water and glycerin cream as your moisturizer for a dry face regimen. Okay. And another alternative, all these choices with dry faces, is the age-defying natural face lotion with frankincense essential oil in it. So again, this is a very good choice for dry faces, especially dry faces that might have a little bit of maturity to them with aging and fine lines. It'd be the age-defying natural facial lotion with frankincense essential oil would be your choice if you want a lotion for your face regimen. Okay, and then at night, I don't have it up. At night, what I would suggest for dry skin faces is our super Power Punch. I'll hold it up to the camera so you can really see it. Super Power Punch Serum. Hold it to the side. See, I'm getting better with this. It's a mirror image, so it's kind of hard. Super Power Punch Serum, and it comes in a box like this. I'll hold it up. Comes in a box like this. As soon as I'm done with my box supply, we're going to go boxless and just have an information card so we can save the planet some more and go green some more. So we'll have the information card, but not the box right by the product, because we have to communicate the benefits and the ingredients for regulation's sake. Let's put it that way. Okay, so what makes this special, especially for dry skin? I use this for me too. I call myself mature skin. That's what I call myself because I'm kind of getting old. So I'm really old, but I can usually pass for 10 years younger. And somebody recently said, oh, how old do you think I am? She's looking at the PowerPoint Punch Serum, which I developed for myself, by the way. Sometimes I'm selfish with my formulations and make it for myself, and everybody else wants it. So this is new to the shop. It wasn't in there about 6 months ago. It is now. This is what I use, and it's a combination of rosehip oil and raspberry seed oil of really high caliber quality, and it has a golden hue. Why rosehip oil and raspberry seed oil? Well, you're looking at omega-3 and fatty acids, cell regeneration, and inherent retinol in the form of vitamin A. So I call this like natural retinol instead of the chemical stuff. It's naturally inherent in the oils I use in here. It's also good and vitamin C. And I like the vitamin C aspect because that'll tackle any age spots that somebody might have. It rehydrates the skin, which is why I herald it for dry skin regimens. It has sun protection and skin cell repair, reduces wrinkles, aids in reducing redness and dark spots. It has some inherent healing properties. So I really love the Super Power Punch Serum, and it's available now in the shop, www.substancesuchalpina.com, if you want to read more about it. And again, it's rich in retinol, omega-3, vitamin C, skin cell regeneration, and hydration. So this would be what I would personally recommend for somebody with dry skin as a night oil. And if it's really dry around your eyes, maybe one of our little eye gels. You can, if you look at eyes on our website, you can see that little eye gel I'm talking about. I don't have one here. Okay, so this one, Super Power Punch Serum, used at night. Okay. And then once a week or once every 2 weeks, again, the Cool Cucumber Face Mask. This is made with aloe vera, so it's not the traditional brown that you see with some of the sea clays. It's white because it has aloe vera in it. And why is that important? It's because it doesn't suck all the moisture and oils out of your skin. It helps soothe skin, and it's actually really refreshing. This is the one that I use of all of the face masks in the shop. This is the one that I use because it really soothes your skin and doesn't kind of suck all the oils out. I use this personally about once every 2 weeks, is when I use this. And you need to take a little bit, a tablespoon, and you got to take a tablespoon of the powder because it's in powder form. Take a tablespoon out of the powder, out of the container, which is powder, and put it in a separate container with some water, a little bit of water. Just keep adding it until it's pasty, and then put it on your face. A very, very thin layer. You don't need to slop it on. Very thin layer, and then 20 minutes, you'll see it turn really, really white. It's kind of funny. I tease my husband with it all the time. Say, look at me, Casper the Ghost. But it'll dry. It won't really crack, but it'll dry. About 20 minutes later, you'll see the difference in the colorant of your face and what the face mask does. And then you take it off with a hot washcloth and wipe it off. And then last but not least, if you wanted to do any type of exfoliating of your face and you have dry skin, I would recommend our super nourishing face wash with the vitamin E Vita Beads in it. Again, Vita Beads aren't really beads. They're kind of beads that have been infused or nodules that have been infused with vitamin E. So these beads will melt on impact to your face. So they're not like physical beads that wash down and clog all the drains. It is inherently, I want to say, dissolves on your face as you scrub it in. And I like the Vita Beads, and I'm going to be putting a video about our Vita Bead face washes and body washes online soon. But they're really kind of cool because they melt into your skin and they're mild. They're not like a sugar scrub for your face, which we also sell that, is really going to kind of grind your face. So I'm not a big proponent of that. I like a mild exfoliant. I think too much exfoliating hurts your skin and should be avoided. So this is what I would recommend if you wanted to exfoliate your face and then wash it at the same time. The one with the vitamin E, Vita Burst beads in it. That one. Okay, so we've talked about dry faces. Again, you really need to keep your face balanced in a moisturizing regimen that will not be too oily, but will help you with your dry skin issues. Your eczema, psoriasis, scaling of the skin, that's a different talk that we will have in the near future, and I would choose some different products for you. This is for dry skin. of any age, not necessarily mature skin, because I've already done a face regimen for mature skin. That's the one that I use. You'll see Kelly's skin regimen on there, and you'll see a mature skin regimen. That's one and the same. And all of these on our website will be annotated with the products for that regimen in the next 2 or 3 days from now. Maybe 4 because it's fishing season, so I might need another day or 2 because I'm going fishing tomorrow. But anyway, they will be annotated with the products that you can either buy as a collection or buy individually, pertaining to your price point. And again, the products will be on there, so you can read more about the properties at your leisure. So, and that's what this is all about. It's about educating you in our products and its properties. And remember that I'm here as your beauty coach. Be happy to meet with anybody live, virtual, in my shop, while I'm available. Again, I like to schedule those where I can have undivided attention to the person I'm talking to. So right now that usually is going to be on Saturdays between 12 and 5, but I'd like to hear from you before you just pop in so I can be prepared on what time you might stop in. Usually takes about 20 minutes to talk to someone about a prospective beauty regimen, or even to address a concern of yours in other areas. Maybe you have dry hair, maybe you have oily hair. I just got an email on that. You can schedule an appointment with me at any time free of charge by calling the shop is 989-340-1299, or shoot me an email at soapsandsuch@charter.net and giving me a little bit of details about what your concerns are. Those sessions are free and no obligation to buy. I'll just share what I know about natural products with you and how I feel as though natural products can be the best avenue for you rather than chemicals, which is what my passion is all about. I just had somebody in the store today talking about my acne regimen. And I can tell you that my acne regimen is better than Proactiv, which is 3 times as much money. It has full of chemicals, and people have told me that that regimen is better than Proactiv and so on that you see nationally advertised. So I really put a lot of effort in my research. That's what fuels me, and that's what I thrive on. So I've done all the research on what I put in my formulations, and I'm happy to share those properties with you at any time free of charge. So please keep that in mind. And I'm here after you buy something as well. And it's up to you if you buy something or not. Of course, there's no obligation. That you have a question on something on our eyelash lengthener normal formulation, or maybe you have a question on the rose water astringent or anything else like that. I'm here to be your guide and to answer questions. So with that, I'll see if there's sorry about that. Oops, knocks my products over. So at this point, I'll take any questions that you might have. You can type them in. I can see them on the moderator screen right here. So if you want to do that, I'll take a minute and see if anybody has any questions before I sign off. So type quick. Okay, I'm not seeing any questions come in. So again, you can reach me at the shop 340-1299. I'm there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at least. And the gals at the shop, my 2 new employees, Emily and Rhonda, know how to get a hold of me to schedule an appointment with you. I'd be happy to do that free of charge. As I said, this is kind of what drives me, and I like to empower others to embrace natural products so that they have a healthy alternative to what they put on their skin, which of course we know goes into your bloodstream and impacts your health. So this is Kelly Bruning from Soaps and Such, signing off.